Good afternoon, everybody. As you've seen, that I already had set the reminders of everybody that's been checking us out on our social media handles. Today will be our NFL preview show. As yes, the NFL did kick off on Thursday with the Chiefs and Texans, but the NFL will officially start Week 1 on tomorrow. So thanks everybody for tuning in this afternoon. This is Mo Sports Talk. I am BMO. Got my boy Dom and Hendo in the building. How's everybody doing this afternoon?
Well, beyond maintenance, everybody got their fresh cuts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their nice cuts. Bro, you know that feeling when you get a haircut, bro? Your shit be burning, bro. Like your head up shit. You
Bro,
feel good.
I'm telling you,
man, I'm telling you, man, yes, sir.
be feeling like Sean did on the back of Don't Be a Menace when Pops was like, ah.
You know what? I think our barber, he doesn't do that, but I would hate to have that barber that overdoes that with the witch hazel and the alcohol that goes stupid.
You know what?
Dripping down your forehead and stuff. Like, come on, fam.
You know what I'm surprised about?
What is it?
That our barbers have alcohol and peroxide and witch hazel because I can't find it nowhere in stores. None.
So I know the plug. Like you got to go to beauty supply stores. There is one in Arlington, Texas, by the Cowboys. Say if you guys look for alcohol, they sell a gallon of alcohol. Like seriously, like a gallon. A legit gallon.
They do at this spot over there by that PLS in North Dallas, by that Super Target and stuff. Like
okay.
I think it's a Harbor Freight or something like that. Like
Harbor Freight, yes.
It's
like a gallon. It's one not that far from my crib. Right by Chuck E. Cheese. There's a Harbor Freight right there.
Yeah, so, they sell it by the gallon.
Okay, good to know. Cause yeah, bro, I'm like, dog. I like, damn, y'all ain't even got witch hazel, bro. Like that's the last option in the world to be using it. But I'm like, I just need it for the crib. You know, I got kids. You know, just in case something happened to them, or if I got like a cut or something. Bro, I'm old. Like I be using Vaseline. You know what I'm saying for the hide the cut. like I'm a boxer.
So you put the Vaseline on the top of your palm and be like this. Bro, that's when you shouldn't fight somebody. That's added to our fight book.
Oh yeah, like
if somebody come with Vaseline, bro, they come with a cut
just
guy.
Have Vaseline just in their hands, bro, like in their pocket, ready to fight. Nope.
If they come with a cut guy to the fight, like wait a minute, a cut guy.
Like who is this?
And they said for you. Like, oh,
nah, he's for you. And he come out, he got on gloves, he got the, he got the, they had the cotton swabs to get the Vaseline and rub into the cut. He got cotton swabs and Vaseline. Nah, man.
That's gotta be fearful, man. If somebody come with a cut guy. One time for the cut guys go, man.
Yeah, one time for the cut guy, man.
I saw Deontay Wilder who didn't have a cut guy for some odd reason when he fought.
Feel like he didn't need one.
Right? Hey, Hendo, shout out to our boy Sinful Saints. He's on live with us. Talking about the album Kamara. He's a real big Saints fan.
Okay.
We're gonna get to them during the show, man. But shout out to our partner, tuning in, man. That's my boy right there.
Get ready for the James era.
Get ready for the James era. I got something for you, bro.
And shout out to Madden, because I'm gonna tell you what, the trade I pulled off today. It shakes the league up. Things are happening. Bad things are happening.
Your offensive line still trash, though.
I've upgraded a little bit since I have made, bro. I'm probably gonna have no picks, bro. Like I can't survive, bro. The first play of the game, I drop back with two and he get hurt, bro. How does that even happen? Bro. You know how they throw the ball real fast, say inaccurate pass in the ball, they start the ball rolling, and they give it back. Because on Madden now, they make them get up and stand up, and then they'll just fall down like they got hurt again. I'm like, oh,
come on, bro.
But yeah, shout out to Madden. I was able to get Saquon Barkley on the Miami Dolphins.
Man, come on, bro. Like, what'd you give up?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
So, computer is very hard to trade with, but for some odd reason, the Giants were so infatuated with Xavier Howard, the Pro Bowl cornerback. He's a Pro Bowl cornerback, but man, yeah. So now I have no cornerback. So who'll play me? I think Don plays me 1 week, so he's probably gonna throw for like 500 yards that week. He's gonna target that one side the whole time.
Jarvis Landry probably gonna have some yak for once in his life, fam.
And by the way, Dom is the only person that has a quarterback that's 25 years old or younger. He has a trade block and nobody wants.
Man, come on, bro.
Bro, he just put Baker Mayfield on the trade block.
They thought I was lying. They literally thought I was lying.
I thought he was lying. I was like, I'm serious. He's gonna trade Baker Mayfield.
The first thing you see in the league transaction page is Baker Mayfield has been placed on the trade block by the Browns.
Yeah, he signed Cap.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I signed Cap, so I don't need Baker Mayfield. I removed his captain status and everything. He shouldn't even be one.
Shout out to everybody in the
He
league.
took the captain status off.
Yes,
So
I took your captain.
You did like you ripped off the seat like
Like T.I. did, took his
like
chain
T.I.
back.
did. No,
Yeah.
took his chain back.
That seat back.
He's had to make some real crazy decisions, man. Like, the good thing is this, like in our league, we got a couple of NBA guys that are playing with us, and they've already played their first game. Look, man, I joked around because everybody started losing their first game, and then I didn't realize I had to play the Patriots the first game. And Cam Newton looks like Cam Newton from like a year, bro. Bro, the first game, he took off the middle for like 30.
Yeah, that sounds like Lamar.
Bro, oh man, look, man, I wasn't prepared for that beating I took. Look, I thought it would be okay. I was like, hey, because the first drive just let me know everything's gonna go bad. Tua gets hurt. I told you, if we play each other, and I made it clear to everybody in the league, if we play each other,
I'm going for the knees, fam. I'm just letting you know now.
Yeah, if they knock out Tua, it's gonna be that game will be somebody's getting ejected from the game. Bro, I forgot who was that. The guy hit one time. He tried to kill dude. The Cowboys when they played. Darren Woodson hit somebody. What was the receiver?
Oh boy,
he tried to kill that dude that time, man. And they had to kick him out the game. But yeah, man, our league is crazy right now. There have been trades afoot. It's been trades. Like it's been some trades. Like people gave him no draft picks. And
Tyler got to chill.
Boy, Tyler, man, the trade he sent me for Saquon, he was like, he's serious. He's about to give me 2 first rounds for Saquon. But it's the first round this year, next year. But I don't know if I can do that because Arizona is elite.
Yeah. They got DeAndre.
Yeah. So, but yeah, shout out to Lacey Galway that he don't know what to do once Tom Brady retire. He ain't figured it out yet. He said he going to get there. He may be in trouble. If he gets hurt, it's over. He's rebuilding.
No matter what happens, I got Baker Mayfield out there waiting for anybody whose quarterback is about to get hurt. That's all y'all need to know.
He has the craziest trade piece because somebody's gonna need Baker. Watch, and it's probably gonna be like one of them teams like them that's trying to make it to the Super Bowl. And yeah, he gonna get like 3 first round picks for Baker Mayfield. Like
that's gonna be crazy.
He has made it clear. We played a game of Madden, and Baker Mayfield couldn't do a screen pass. That was the last time he played with Baker Mayfield.
How do you underthrow a screen pass? How do you misread a screen pass so bad that the running back has to like literally turn around every time, stop just to catch the pass? You suck, bro. You suck.
But shout out to our league, man. If anybody wants to join, it's already active. We're in week 1. Look, man, we're making trades. Just don't pick the Giants because Giants are retarded.
Just like in real life.
Yeah. They're retarded. That's a retarded trade. I didn't think it was going to work. I put Xavier on the market, and then they popped up talking about Saquon and 2 firsts. I modified. I was like, man, let me sit there and take this dude. They took Xavier, and they took that 2nd round pick. I was like, oh, okay. It don't mean nothing, though, because I got Saquon, because if he can't run with the offense,
ain't going to mean nothing, fam.
Got negative yak.
Bro. That's you said negative yak, bro. I'm done.
Nah, trust me. Dom and I destroy each other. He gonna destroy me. Nick Chubb and them gonna look. His defense line gonna have about 12 sacks in the game. Bro, I don't even know who the dude was on the Patriots that had like 6 sacks, bro. Yeah.
God damn.
Bro, I drop back every play and just fall down. Remember that time when you had Julius Peppers?
Oh yeah, good times. Good times.
Dom has a record of like 9 sacks in one half with one player, bro.
Hey man, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, fam.
And this was Julius Peppers on his last leg. This wasn't Julius Peppers in his prime.
It was like what? Was it Packers or whatever his last team was?
It was the 2nd run with the Panthers, I think.
Yeah.
Julius Peppers just out there looking like Reggie White, bro. I'm talking about I drop back every play, bro. Just be like, oh, here he come.
Well, I mean, hey, it be like that sometimes.
And it don't help none. I got BMO's favorite left guard in the world, favorite offensive lineman, Eric Flowers.
That's Eric with a K, by the way, not a C.
So is his name Eric?
Yeah, Eric Flowers. Erect Flowers.
All right, NFL season preview. Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right. Matter of fact, let's get started. We're going to start in the AFC, and let's go ahead and start with the AFC East, man.
Oh.
And I already have my pick for that. And it's still going to be the New England Patriots winning that division, man. I mean, no disrespect to the Bills. They're young. They got a good coach. They're very fast on both sides of the football. But I just feel like not yet. And also, Hendo, I was telling Dom this earlier, too. That may be our phony clones, our next phony clones in the NFL season. Because Buffalo do have that opportunity. Like, they were very, very good last year, but they can't get to a point where, like, you get to the next season, they start losing, like, games they're supposed to win. They may start – that'll be my phony clones for this season, the Buffalo Bills. But I got the Patriots winning this division. Even though that depth chart offensively at the wide receiver core looking paper thin, but you also do have a Cam Newton, which I do feel like he will have a very good season, pending health. I don't want him to get hurt, but I'm just glad that he is starting for an NFL team. I got the New England Patriots winning that division.
Dom had been very high on the Buffalo defense, and I had to go take a look myself. They probably have one of the best corners, if not the best corner in football, in Tre'Davious White. I like a lot.
Contract extension.
Yeah, they got a nice team, but their team reminds me of a situation where the quarterback has to play good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the things that we question about Kirk Cousins is the same thing we're gonna do with Josh Allen.
Oh my God, yes.
Kirk can look. I know Kirk gets a bad rap, but Josh Allen, his accuracy on deep balls he does now have a legit number one wide receiver in Stephon Diggs. Look, man, I don't want to go against New England, but I think it may be time. I think that with all the sudden retirements that they had, sudden guys being cut, they cut Mohamed Sanu like a week before. I mean, they still got Julian Edelman and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see what they're going to do going forward. You can never go against Bill Belichick, but this would be a perfect time to rebuild. I think 9-7 can win this division. I don't really see the Jets doing anything. I like Sam Darnold. Maybe this year, Robbie Anderson's another good player. Le'Veon Bell seems to be motivated. We'll see what that situation looks like over there. Yeah, man, I think it's between Buffalo and New England. And if I had to go today, I really do think Buffalo got a chance. I really do, man. I think that, they just have to be consistent. Maybe piggyback off what they did last year. It was showing us that it wasn't a fluke, but they addressed the major issue, getting the number one. They got Stephon Diggs, and to me, yeah, that's a big move. And like I said, got a very, very good young defense, and I'm gonna roll with Buffalo, man. I think Buffalo can win this division at 9-7, maybe 10-6.
So originally I was gonna say the Patriots, but I kind of started to remember the key pieces that's not showing up to camp for New England, because that's something we have not addressed. I don't think Dante Hightower was playing.
No.
So that's one key defensive person gone, and they got a couple of other people too. But I mean, it's just hard for me to believe in Josh Allen over a motivated Cam Newton right now. So I'm gonna agree with you about the 9-7, but I think I'm still gonna go ahead and lean more towards the Patriots. But we gotta also remember the people who ain't showing up for New England as well, though. So it's gonna also be not only a rebuilding season, but it's not really gonna be like the full roster anyway. So I'm gonna still give it to New England. That's only because I believe in Bill Belichick and Cam Newton more than I do in Josh Allen. But Buffalo defense, that's something else.
Yeah, I think it's a lot to do with Josh Allen. I think our lack of not trusting Josh Allen. Look, Josh Allen's the perfect example of Kirk Cousins 2.0. If he shows up, they ain't win that division. And I think this may be a revitalizing year for Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton is back to normal. He looks good, looks in shape. The only thing that hurts Cam Newton, as I've always said and preached, and you guys as well, is his health. Is he healthy? So, yeah, man. I got Buffalo, man. Look, man, when you start mentioning some of them guys on defense, and we played a few games on, and I hate to use Madden, but man, Tre'Davious White, my God. I don't think there's a receiver in that division besides Stephon Diggs that may have a good matchup versus him.
My My only fear of Buffalo is them becoming the new Jacksonville Jaguars. They just gonna always be a quarterback away from getting over the hump.
Oh, I got you. Well, yeah, that's a good man. That's a damn good point.
Here he is. Good shit, Don. All right. Before we go to the next division, say one positive thing about the Jets.
Oh,
Xavier still there?
Yeah. They're young. I like I said, Le'Veon Bell says he's motivated. They got a nice 3-back system. They're gonna try to use our man's the inconvenient truth himself, who's still getting it in, Frank Gore. Yeah, man, they're young for the most part. And sometimes that sort of helps because you don't know. And then, like I said, I like the guys like Robbie Anderson on that team. Yeah, nice team, man. I don't think they're as bad as like people gonna put down. I don't think they're a 10-win team or an 8-win team. I think they get you about 5 or 6 wins. But if Le'Veon Bell is motivated, I think that team has a serious shake because we're talking about a guy that's a possible MVP candidate. So yeah, I think the Jets will be okay. I'm not expecting them to be a playoff team, but yeah, I think Sam Darnold has a comeback here after he had mono, I believe, last year. So yeah, and they got your man. You know who that is.
Yeah.
Continue, please, because we're not even gonna.
I'm going to continue and move on to the AFC West. It's pretty obvious who I'm pretty sure nobody's going to disagree with me as we're going to just pick the Kansas City Chiefs to win this division.
Yeah. But
also at the same time, it's like I really like the Chargers, man. I really do like the Chargers, but the only problem I always have with the Chargers, man, they can't stay healthy, and that's the problem. You already have one of your best corners out for the season, Torn Meniscus. Keenan Allen is still there, but also at the same time, like I love Keenan Allen, one of the best. If he just stays healthy, man, he's one of the best receivers in the game.
Top 5 easily.
Top 5 easily. Hendo's boy, Mr. Chris Harris, he's over there playing corner also as well.
You got 3 of them.
You got 3 good corners, man. But good Lord, man, can y'all just stay healthy? That's all I ask for.
Derwin James,
bro.
Yeah,
Derrick James is the most talented safety in the league, and this is the second year in a row we're going to figure out why is he not playing football.
Hurt. Torn meniscus. Out.
So we are in agreement that the Chiefs are the best team in that division.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, how many weapons do they got on that team? Because, my God.
They got another running back.
Yeah, they got another. Oh, that rookie running back that had.
Are you talking about Clyde Hilaire-Edwards? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good.
Man, like, they receivers, bro, they so fast. Like, they come from everywhere, bro. Like, they got Sammy Watkins out there.
Man, yeah, exactly.
You got this Robinson dude from last year. Yeah. And of course, you got Kelsey. Yeah, I mean, Chiefs are the favorite for me. I agree with you, San Diego, but my thing on San Diego is also there's no Phillip Rivers anymore. So now you're going with Justin Herbert and Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I know.
Give or take what you want. And also, there's no more Melvin Gordon, who's with Denver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They got Eckler, who that's Dom's guy. He's now full-time starter. So, I mean, like, once again, they can't stay healthy. Because if you told me on paper from a defensive standpoint, you got Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram.
Yes.
Man, we go down the list. Chris Harris Jr., Desmond King, Hayward, Derwin James. We talking about they got some dogs on that.
Dogs on defense, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then the offense, man, we talk about receivers. We talk about Keenan Allen, but, man, that Mike Williams is the real deal.
Yeah.
And then they still got, let Stephen A. Smith tell you he's not on the team, but they got Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Who, once again, another guy, if he's healthy, he's valuable, but yeah, man, I don't trust them health wise. My God, I do want Anthony Lynn to have a winning season so he doesn't get fired.
Me
he
too.
Deserves that. He's such a good coach, and yeah, man, like I said, they got a dangerous team, bro. Like they even got Linval Joseph now.
Yeah,
like they got very good. Yeah, man, like they're deep. Like if I wasn't scared to play the Chiefs twice a year in our Madden league, I would, because I had San Diego originally. I was like, nah, I ain't finna deal with Pat Mahomes. But I don't see any other team. Like, look, Denver, they got my mans over there. Y'all know I got an infatuation for Drew Lock. One time for Drew Lock, home of the alma mater of Mr. Dom himself, Michigan. They got Melvin Gordon. But
they don't have Von Miller.
Yeah, that's about it.
But they just got riddled with some injury news. Our man's Von Miller is out for the season.
Yep, out for the season gone. Defense is already just depleted as it is, and that
Yeah.
doesn't help.
Cortland Sutton is now hurt, but they do probably have. Yeah, he's out. He may be out. He had a shoulder issue, I believe. I don't know what the injury was, but I do like the rookie receiver, Jerry Jeudy. I like Jerry Jeudy. I like Jake, but I like what they got over there for us, like some weapons. But yeah, they don't have enough. And then Oakland, I mean not Oakland. I'm sorry, Las Vegas. They have a great running back. We all know Jacobs. Everybody likes him, but yeah, man, who they throwing out there quarterback? Marcus Tuiasosopo.
I had no idea who was over there.
You know what though? You know what though? Because they do got what's name on their team, Marcus Mariota. I ain't think about that. They got him and Derek Carr. Like, ugh.
Wow.
But they got like 10 receivers on that team, bro. I love. Like they got the Henry Ruggs. He's fast and good. Man, they got some receivers on that team. But
I like Jacobs.
I like Jacobs. Hey, you may need to trade for. Nah, you got Nick Chubb.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I got Chubb and Kareem Hunt. What I need to trade for?
Yeah, never mind. But nah, man, Kansas City, bro. Like, the only way Kansas City doesn't win this division, they just even if Mahomes got hurt, I still think they're the best team in this division. Like they can win with Matt Moore. They can win about.
They done that. I mean, they won without Patrick Mahomes last season, so they shown they can make that happen.
Yeah,
they got the best coach in the division, so.
Yeah,
they got the best. They got the best, and they probably got the second best coach. Honestly, who should be a coach?
Yeah, that's true.
Future Cowboy coach, future Eagle coach, probably.
But hey, another conversation for another day. All right, let's move on to the AFC North.
Let Dom explain this.
Nah, go ahead, Dom. Go ahead, Dom.
Go ahead, Dom.
Go ahead. Take the division for him. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Break the bad news for him.
Do I have to though?
Go ahead.
All right. So, first of all, I'm picking the Ravens to win this division. Not because of real life stuff, because he is unstoppable on Madden when it comes to the quarterback power play or the option. But on top of that, though, don't nobody believe in the Browns,
bro.
Don't nobody look. I mean, it's good to see Joe Burrow. This is gonna be his first year, but ain't nobody believe in the Bengals though. If AJ Green stays healthy though, he'll be all right.
Well, there you go.
If he's still there,
yeah, they may end up trading him.
They may end up trading that dude.
But I do like Tyler Boyd. I do
too. Yeah, I do too.
And I like the Joe Mixon.
You know who I don't like?
Go ahead. Say it.
The bathroom Steelers, because Ben Roethlisberger is still the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He is coming back for another year, which means that this year is going to be another wash.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan Shazier, God bless that man, retired a career. So that's a huge loss still on the defense, even though he hasn't played, in a couple of years. But you had like a glimmer of hope that, just maybe, especially considering Alex Smith done came back. So you would hope that, Ryan Shazier can come, but he's gone. I mean, I like James Conner, but he ain't gonna be able to do nothing for a whole season because he's probably gonna get hurt.
He ain't got nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
He do look like him too, though. But yeah, man, Baltimore's winning this division. Like Baker Mayfield is the death of the Cleveland Browns, fam. Like they're not gonna win anything until they get rid of Baker Mayfield. They get some kind of linebacking core because they linebackers was
God,
trash,
atrocious.
You got one guy on that defense that I can trust. That's it.
And that's Denzel Ward.
They got two. That the cornerback Denzel Ward is the real deal.
I like Joseph too, Carl Joe, the safety too. So I rock with him too.
Yeah.
But and Myles Garrett, of course.
Yeah, that's it.
Who you don't rock with is on offense.
and on your trading block.
Yo, man. Jarvis, I'm gonna give y'all Jarvis Landry stat line. I guess this ain't even a bold prediction. This is a spoiler in the words of Paul Hayes. Jarvis Landry will have, he's not gonna get 100 catches because Baker Mayfield is a quarterback. They're gonna have to sign Jeff Garcia or something. But Jarvis Landry will have 80 catches for 610 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns.
Come on, bro.
And they're so talented. That's crazy.
And that's crazy. They're so talented on paper, man. And it's crazy how this immediate fallout of Baker Mayfield is just going downhill for him from there, man. That's crazy. Go ahead, Hendo. My bad.
No, you good. I was gonna say that. Dang, man. Because I ain't going with Pittsburgh. Look,
nope.
Look. You want to talk about the phony clone situation? The phony clone is Juju Smith-Schuster. Phony clone. We found out. Look, AB may be crazy, but AB may be on something here, right? I don't trust him as a number one. Nothing against the guy, but nah, man. Big Ben's still there. Like you said, Connor. They do got Minka Fitzpatrick, who I wish I had right now in my Miami Dolphins run. But yeah, man. I don't see them doing too much. Maybe get you about 6 wins because they're going to be there because of Mike Tomlin's a great coach and they're going to compete. Cincinnati, like I said, Tyler Boyd, who I did mention, Joe Mixon. They got Ross. They got some speed on that team. So they got some nice weapons. I think they're just too young. We'll see. They may get you about 4 or 5 wins. Cleveland, man. Look, man, they got Odell Jarvis, Austin Hopper. You got David Njoku, who I think is going to be traded. That's my bold take. He is going to be traded because he does not want to be there, obviously, because of the acquisition of Austin Hooper.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, man, they got talent, man, and even defensively, like they got premier players, like you said, Carl Joseph. They got Denzel Ward, who I'm high on. They got Myles Garrett, as we all are high on. But once again, when everything goes bad, Cleveland will make sure they perform. Look, when everybody got happy last year by Cleveland, we all sat back and said, "Oh, give it a week. Give it a week. Y'all gonna be ready." So I'm gonna roll with Baltimore, as they call it, trust. I think we gotta go with trust. The only fear with them is this: they need to figure out. They need to get in more weapons. I do like Mark Andrews. I like Hollywood Brown, but they need a Stephon Diggs on that team. Mm-hmm. They need a surefire number one. I don't know how that works long term, but yeah, they're going to have to figure that out. Losing Earl Thomas is a big deal. They don't have Tony Jefferson, I don't believe, anymore either.
Nope.
He's gone. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a concern. But I do like the trust factor. I like Lamar Jackson. I don't know what it is about him I like. Maybe because it's a nostalgia. I hate to use comparison, but maybe it's a nostalgia run of Michael Vick 2.0, even better. But, yeah, I like Lamar Jackson. It seems like you can't count him out. But now, I agree with Dom. I ain't trusting Pittsburgh, bro, to save my life. I'm not. And I hate to say that because that could warrant the firing of Mike Tomlin, even though Pittsburgh doesn't fire coaches. But that could be the opportunity for them to get away. But, yeah, man, speaking of trading Baker Mayfield, they may be the first team online to get Baker Mayfield so they can get your mans up out of there. So, yeah. Yeah, man, I got Baltimore win this division. And that's – they always say this division is the most competitive, but I don't even know. Like it's just like they got a bunch of teams, a bunch of like 6 and 10, 7-9. Because I don't trust Cleveland. Now, if you put them all on paper, Cleveland should be a 10-win team. But yeah, when your quarterback is out there quarterbacking, and then your receiver, why Jalen Rose say that? Why Jalen Rose say that?
You heard about Odell?
Bro, did you see that? They cut the commercial. Did he get fired right there?
Nah, they ain't gonna fire
Jalen. No, they ain't gonna fire Jalen.
Yeah, they ain't gonna fire Jalen.
Not for that. If it was somebody, Jalen.
But everybody know what he was talking about, though.
That's why they went to break. That's why they first said, "Oh."
Like, he probably got like a little email or something, but that's probably it.
Like, come on, man. We can't go through the commercial like that, man.
You seem like you interested to say that Cleveland's going to win this division for some odd reason.
Look at my face right now. Do it look like I even feel like I have the strength to even say that? Hell no. They ain't going to win anything.
You got the strength? Because by the way, while we on this, I'm going to let everybody know I'm looking dead in the camera. B-Moore is the biggest fan of Cleveland sports radio. He wants this to happen for that reason alone.
Yeah, I love their radio shows and their podcasts because
they get ecstatic.
They're very ecstatic. Very ecstatic. I want something to happen for them, but also at the same time, we can't call them Cleveland no more. It's back to Cleveland because they can't get their shit together. their quarterback situation is just going downhill. You have a head coach that the starting quarterback recommended this head coach recommended him to be the head coach. That ain't working. You know what I'm saying? It's like this whole team on paper looks good, but the front office and the whole mentality of the city and the team is still on a downhill slope. No, I don't even have them as a wild card team, so people don't even ask me that. So
wow.
Yes, and that's a good prediction, Dom. Even though you're trying to make it happen on Madden, that's going to be one of my bold predictions too. Baker Mayfield will be traded for the Cleveland Browns.
I was so goofy last year when we were speaking to teams. I said, hey, Cleveland going to win the division. They got smoked 43-13 week 1. Bro, Tennessee ran straight through there. I was like, oh, man, it's over. The season's already over with. Cleveland's back.
Cleveland is back, man. Cleveland is back. Return to Cleve, C-L-E. Do not spell out the rest of Cleveland. No. Leave that Cleve until everything else changes otherwise on the field for them cats.
So we all in agreement to the first 3 outside of the New England one, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. AFC South.
This is easy. I really think this is easy.
I mean, I have Tennessee winning this division. I still do like the Colts because I love their defense. I like their offensive line. They're very young. They're very good. Getting Uncle Phil over there, he's on the decline of his career course. I really did want to see him win one because that's one of my favorite quarterbacks. I love watching him play. But the Colts, they'll be in the mix. Houston Texans, even though they didn't do what they're supposed to do on Thursday. Shout out to Deshaun Watson getting his contract extension. J.J. Watt is on his return. But I'm tired of even just putting them in any kind of conversations outside of winning the division and when it comes to the playoffs. With them shit in the bed last season, giving up that lead against Kansas City like that, trust me, I'm done with them. I am done with the Houston Texans. I still like their team. They did lose Jadeveon Clowney, and he has went to the Tennessee Titans, which is another reason why I'm going to pick them to win that division also as well. That makes their defense way stronger. You got Derrick Henry, led the league in rushing last season. I mean, that team is very good. Very, very good. And, quarterback situation and also things like that. But, yes, I got Tennessee winning this division.
Well, I'm going to agree with BMO because they have our Rubik's Cube alumni.
Yeah.
About 5 years ago, we were in the shithole with your man's Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan.
Good old Ryan. Ryan has showed up. Ryan has proved himself. Man, me and Dom, I like to use Madden because maybe we didn't realize how good that line is on the offense line. But boy, with Derrick Henry on there too, running the ball like that, man, that's a dangerous combo. I do like the fact that they may not have household names receivers, but I do like Davis a lot.
Corey,
he's very good. He's a good. It's real. Man, I don't know, man, because the Colts, I love the Colts. You want to talk about offensive lines? They may have one of the best guards, if not the best guard in football.
Yes.
Quentin Nelson.
Yeah,
y'all can agree with that. They got a plethora of running backs over there.
Man,
they still got our man's T.Y. Smooth, aka T.Y. Hilton. The defense, the linebacker. What's the middle linebacker name? Dom. Leonard. That's Leonard. Yeah. He's Bobby Wagner Jr.
Man, I do super cold.
Bro, I'm glad I'm not in that division as well. Yeah, man, I like the Colts. I like the Colts a lot. It's hard for me to go against them. We like their coach too. I know Dom loves their coach, but we love their coach. I think they're a wild card team. So we get into the wild card teams. I think they're one of them.
Okay.
Jacksonville are phony clones. There would be no discussion of Jacksonville football here. And I may eat my crow for that, but they are not. I got a bold prediction. Jacksonville Jaguars don't win more than 2 games this year.
Okay. I like that.
I mean, they got Gardner Minshew, whatever his name is. They do got one of my favorite young wide receivers, and DJ Shark. Shark is the real deal. Real deal. Real deal, Holyfield. I like D.D. Westbrook as well. They do got Chris Thompson from Washington, who I like a lot as well. They had to trade a dude to the Vikings. I forgot the D. I can't never pronounce the name. I think it's Yannick.
That
Yannick,
defense then,
They still got Belichick in them, but phony clones. Doug Marrone is still the head coach too, by the way. Who Dom hates, Ellen who hates him efficiently. So last place. So we got them in. Yeah, Houston. Come on, man. Really? You know what? David Johnson looked good Thursday night.
Yeah.
One game.
This week, yeah.
But I don't realize how you could just walk into the season thinking that Will Fuller is going to stay healthy enough for this man. If I was him, I wouldn't have signed the extension after that merit. Like, you want me to walk out there with that? Like, DeAndre Hopkins is a big loss. I think he's one of the 5 best receivers in football easily. Make a case for him to be the best. He is thoroughly missed on that team. And, of course, they got our favorite coach, B.O.B. What could go wrong, right? B.O.B. is still coaching that team. Yeah, I don't trust him. J.J. Watt is at the end of his twilight. He still makes plays, but they got Whitney Merciless over there. But, man, my God, them cornerbacks is lunch.
Man.
Do you hear me? And anybody will be lunch against the Chiefs, but nah, I ain't with the Texans. But, yeah, man, Tennessee is the real deal. I got Tennessee. I know Dom is probably going to reiterate that, but, yeah, Dom, what you think?
I am not reiterating that because I am going with the Colts to win this division, actually, for everything that you just named. And look, I know about Uncle Phil, you know what I'm saying, and he is getting up there, but he got a T.Y. Hilton to throw to now. And this could be one of them situations that actually rejuvenates, you know what I'm saying, Uncle Phil for like at least a good year or two. Look, one of my bold predictions, not even a bold prediction, Doug Marrone will be the first coach fired this year. So I'm just going to get that out the way. Yeah, he probably will get fired week 3 once they like go 0-3. But yeah, I actually like the Colts. I'm a big fan of Marlon Mack. I was a fan of his when I first saw him. You know what I'm saying? He just got to stay healthy, obviously. But I got the Colts win this division, actually. So,
damn, you can miss me on that one. The only thing with them is Uncle Phil. Because Uncle Phil will Uncle Phil. When it's going to happen, we don't know.
I mean, that's true. But I believe their defense is good enough to be able to appease, you know what I'm saying, to withstand at least one Uncle Phil moment every now and then.
Because he won't have more than one. I'm tell you that now.
I think they got the best quarterback situation too.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Because if Uncle Phil were to get hurt or he declines, I like Jacoby Brissett.
You got Jacoby, yep, that's true.
So, they're not like in death situation where they can't. But yeah, man, dang man, I like Nico Hines. I like the running back out there because they got a nice running back trio out there. Yeah,
and look, I am a big fan of Derrick Henry as well, but I don't believe in Ryan. Yeah, he had one, you know, he had a solid year. But now let's see what happens though when people are expecting you to throw the ball.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? See, now once again, now it's tape on you. Now people gotta take you seriously. So now let's see how this season goes when people are actually looking at you as a competent quarterback.
Oh, so
I got you. And let me piggyback on that real quick, Don. Having Derrick Henry helped out Ryan a whole lot. That little stretch run that they had going toward the end of the season and going towards the playoff run, Ryan didn't help with that. Ryan was barely even throwing the football because when it comes towards the end of the season, towards the playoff time and the weather's getting colder, it's time to run the football. That's where they was getting all them playoff wins from and all those wins going down the stretch in the division and in the regular season going to the playoffs. It wasn't Ryan Tannehill at all. It was Derrick Henry. I got them winning the division simply off his running game and also with that defense alone. If Ryan can just keep them pass attempts under 20, which that's basically what he was getting when it was coming towards the playoffs and stuff like that, they'll win that division again and make it to the playoff run. But totally agree with you with that, Dom. It's tape on Ryan now. Ryan was barely throwing the football as it is, so we'll see if he can make this happen again this season.
Real quick, Hendo, I'll ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Who do you trust more, Uncle Phil or Ryan Tannehill?
See, that's where you get me at. That's where you win that argument because that's the issue. But I'm going to deter because of Derrick Henry. Because at the end of the day, even though, damn, man, the Colts got Jonathan Taylor.
The Colts got Colts got Marlon Mack. They got some good.
They got Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. That's what I'm saying.
And they got Michael Pittman Jr. I forgot.
Yep.
See, they got talent over there, but I just wonder because they can always say, you know what, we can go to Derrick Henry no matter what because they got the line. My only thing with Phil is this: the turnovers. And T.Y.'s health has always been a thing of question, even though he plays. But if he's you may be right. Ryan Tannehill, that's a good question, man. Because
let's be honest. When he was out there throwing them play action bombs, none of us was expecting him to be throwing that like he was. And I'm pretty sure nobody on the defense playing against him did either.
And one thing that I did forget to mention, I was just looking at their roster. They picked up DeForest Buckner too, the Colts.
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, they got man. I just think that man, offensive lines kind of win, even though Colts got probably the best. I don't know, man. Tennessee's offensive line's right there, even though they got Nutcase on their team with them. But they got a good man. I think this is the toughest division to call because they have two teams that they're both unique in some sort of way. Is Ryan Tannehill gonna come back to normal, or is he gonna do what he did last year, or is Phillip Rivers gonna be great, or is he gonna be bad this year? So, yeah, man, I do trust Phillip Rivers more, but I trust Tennessee's team more because of they know each other kind of thing, and it's sort of we know what we're getting out of them. Now, Derrick Henry's thing is kind of scary because I wonder is he I'm not gonna say a one-hit wonder because I think he's gonna be good this year, but I don't think he has the year he has last year. But physically, he hasn't taken a beating yet. Because remember, his first couple years in the NFL, he was a dual back. He wasn't the feature back. So, yeah, from a physical standpoint, but yeah, man, you got a point there. Ryan Tannehill is the X factor here. So, yeah, I think either one of these teams. I do got Tennessee winning the division, but I do think if either one of those teams do not win the division, they're going to beat one of the wild cards easily.
I can see that
easily.
Indeed.
Because they can win. I think this not naming the West, they can win any other division in the AFC right now. Easily.
I can see that.
And speaking of wild card, go ahead and give me y'all 3 wild card teams.
The runner-up for the AFC South, like Hendo mentioned.
Okay.
Let's see.
Man,
it's kind of hard because
you want to put the Chargers so bad, but
I know. I'll say the Bills, the runner-up to the AFC South, and you know what? I'll go out on a limb and I'll go ahead and put the Chargers in there because I'm not gonna say like the Browns or nothing like that. I'm not gonna believe that.
Yeah. Since I did have the Tennessee win, I got the Colts. Man. Yeah, because they don't have Phillip Rivers. And I don't know about Justin Herbert a lot to say that he can get in there. Tyrod Taylor, you know what? I'm going to say the San Diego. I'm going to run with that. Because Tyrod Taylor seems to always be in the right situation sometimes. And if he doesn't get hurt, they have a chance. And I'm rooting for Anthony Lynn hard. So I'm going to go with him. And then I'm going to go with so I got Colts, Chargers. I'm going to go.
See that last one, that last
was the killer.
Oh, well then, because I had Buffalo winning the division, I'm going to go New England.
Okay.
Because Buffalo, I just can't imagine Buffalo having a drop off. I can't. I just can't. Even though they probably will, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo. New England. There's a hope for New England.
We kind of got like the same thing, except I got Colts, Chargers, and Bills. I say the Bills will fall off, but I don't think they'll fall off as much in that division. They may still compete for that division. It may come down to like the last 2 games of the season or something or whatever. But I got the Bills, I got the Chargers, I got the Colts.
Interesting. So, who's y'all's rookie of the year in the AFC if y'all got one?
Ooh, Joe Burrow.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I think he probably ended up.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I think he had a good year.
He's already been getting put into the fire already as it is going up there to Cincinnati.
I think the easy answer for me is going to be Clyde Edwards-Helaire from Kansas City, the running back.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the best situation. Like, he cannot fail in that situation.
That's true.
That man's going to probably run for 100 yards every game with ease because of what they got talent-wise. He's a talented running back from LSU, so I got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think he wins that one easy. I think he's the NFL Rookie of the Year.
Okay. I like that. Oh, Hendo, shout out boy Mo Jays. He's on checking us out. What's good, big homie?
Shout out to Mo Jays, man. Hope all is well with you and your family. I think you out there in California, if I'm not mistaken. So prayers to you and your family, man. I hope y'all are well out there.
Indeed. All right, let's get to this NFC. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start with the NFC North. And due to everything that's happening in Green Bay, which is not a lot of stuff happening.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
Because they did win. They did win 13 games last year. I give them that. But for some reason, they always want to put this Aaron Rodgers and his head coach little fuel or beef or whatever that they have. They still won 13 games, and I don't have them winning the division at all. They just put that out there. The Lions, yay, they got Adrian Peterson on the back end. Matthew Stafford is still there. They wearing him out. Matter of fact, let me say this right now. They're wearing out Matthew Stafford the same way they wore out Calvin Johnson, the same way they wore out Barry Sanders. It look like he's just gonna be it's all war and turf for that dude until they find somebody to trade Matthew Stafford to get him out of there.
I don't know if they really traded Barry though. Barry was just like, man, fuck this. I'm finna.
I ain't saying trading Barry Sanders. I'm just saying like he was
wasted this year.
Just wasting his years being there. I ain't saying trade. I'm just saying like how Calvin Johnson was. They wasted 10 years of his career being there, wear and tear. Same thing with Barry Sanders, wear and tear. Same thing is gonna happen with Matthew Stafford. The wear and tear. He's been there for so long. Like the stats ain't gonna be an issue, but at the same time, it's like. It's Matthew Stafford, and it's like, okay, what else? And he's getting, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying with the Lions. So Lions will lion. Getting Adrian Peterson, yay, you know, I'm really trying to find something positive about that situation. But the Chicago Bears.
And our man's, he back.
I'm going to say his name with a T and not a B this time. Trubisky, you know, it's the return to him. And
they have no choice.
They have, oh my goodness, man. I like that defense so good just because the Maggie's over there. That's it. But at the same time, it's like, what the hell you gonna do with this offense, bro? You got a dual running back system you barely want to use because you want Trubisky to win every single game for you. I don't know what the hell kind of plays that you want to be calling over there, and they gonna have to do something with Mitch, man. They really gonna have to do something with that dude because it's all gonna be on him now. He's pretty much playing his way out, if we really being honest. But my division winner for the NFC North, and this is my bold prediction with this whole division. I don't think anybody in this division gonna win more than 10 games. My division winner for the NFC North is the Minnesota Vikings. Look, I don't want to say I love Cuzzo because he's still kind of, you know, which Cuzzo you gonna get every week. You signed Dalvin Cook back to his contract extension. You just made a trade and got another great defensive end from the Jags because they keep on jagging. Like their defense is very, very good. They create turnovers. I like that defense, but I do have Minnesota Vikings winning the NFC North. Dom,
Oh, I'm not even gonna draw this out. I still got the Packers winning. I don't trust Kirk because he went to Michigan State for one. So that's always gonna be a negative. Chicago Bears started Mr. Trubisky and they backup is Nicholas Foles, so they done already gave up. The Lions are the Lions, so and they got rid of their best cornerback Darius Leonard, which I appreciate because he went to the Eagles. But so that secondary finna get pounded. So yeah. The Packers are going to repeat only because Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in this whole division.
Yeah, I do say this though: the Detroit Lions may have the best player in this division, not named Khalil Mack or Aaron Rodgers, and Kevin Golladay.
Nice.
He's legit wide receiver. I do like them drafting Jeff Okudah to replace Darius Slay. He may not be Darius Slay now, but that's a future piece to build with as well in your secondary. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. Even though I like Swift, the running back, he's going to be sharing carries with Adrian Peterson. I don't know how that's going to work. So like Detroit never has a legit running back ever. So never. Yeah. So yeah, I think I got them last in the division. Chicago, man. Yeah, you got Khalil Mack. You got Fuller. You got some nice defensive players. Tariq Cohen is in the middle of that running back situation with Montgomery and them boys.
They just don't know what to do with him. I just don't get that at all. I don't.
Yeah, it's like they got a bunch of. It's like they got a bunch of guys on that team. They got Miller at receiver, young guy who I like a lot. Yeah, man, I think Green Bay has this because at the end of the day, you still got A-Rod. You still got, to me, one of the best wide receivers in football that never really gets talked about in Devontae Adams. Mm-hmm. Even though they'll throw out some bald-ass Scantling or somebody next to him, and they still perform at a high level, they may have probably the best running back in football from last year, and Aaron Jones.
Very good.
We don't mention. Look, we talk about offensive lines. How can you not talk about David Bakhtiari?
That's true.
David Bakhtiari is the real deal. Yeah, man. This Green Bay team is going to be there. Aaron Rodgers in these fantasy drafts has been getting drafted like in the last round kind of thing, and I don't understand it. Like, maybe people just they're already putting the axe to him or whatever. But yeah, the Vikings are right there too. But for me, I would say Green Bay's favorite because I do think Stephon Diggs is going to be missed. I don't know how that's going to work. They do got the rookie, or the dude that was a rookie last year. He's coming in. I can't think of his name right now. Jefferson. He's a rookie this year. Justin Jefferson, another LSU product.
Mm-hmm.
Good receiver. I think they got Tajay Sharp as well. I think they got a couple other weapons on that team, but this is the year that we see Thielen if he's truly a number one. You don't have Stephon Diggs on the side to sort of like bad game. They still got Cal Rudolph, who we like a lot. Yeah, man, Dalvin Cook is the real deal. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. This team is a little different now because Xavier Rhodes don't exist over there. Their secondary is not as good as they were. I mean, they still got our mans over there, Harrison Smith. But when you look at this secondary, it is a supreme, as the cool kids say today, mid. This is a mid out there in the streets, as they say. So, and that's just, linebackers. I don't know. NFL linebackers are not a thing anymore because they still got Kendricks over there still, who we all been trying to get on our respective Madden teams. They got Mr. Barr over there, who I wanted the Cowboys to draft at one time. But yeah, man, I got Green Bay win this division. I think Green Bay is the classiest division. You can never go against Aaron Rodgers, and like I said, yeah, I think Aaron Jones is going to have another good year. We'll see. Yeah, man, because I think this may be a year, make or break year for Mr. Mike Sherman too. I'm glad that health-wise he's doing better. I don't know what Minnesota's situation is going forward, but yeah, man, I'm not going to doubt Cuzzo. That's what I'm going to say because Cuzzo kind of proved me wrong last year. There were some weird things that happened, but Cuzzo showed up last year. It's going to be different now, though, because he ain't got Stephon Diggs out there. And maybe that's a good thing because Stephon was out there complaining the whole time. When he was getting the ball, he was ranting and raving. So, yeah, man, Green Bay. I got Green Bay.
All right, sounds good. Let's go ahead and move to the next division, which I feel like this division is going to be like very, very competitive, very tough. That's the NFC West.
Oh,
man, and it's three teams in this division, man, where it's like it's just tough to even pick a winner out this division, and it's kind of hard for even me to say coin flip because it's three teams in this division that could easily win it.
I think it's four.
I mean, with Arizona live, don't get me wrong, they do got Hopkins, and I love Kyler Murray, and I love the fact that he does have a deep threat out there. Even with him, the way that he scrambles and the way that he's been creating plays, off scrambling. A la Russell Wilson, who's in the same division as Kyler Murray. I seen that with Kyler Murray a whole lot this season, even with the plays that's been calling for him. So, either other Hopkins, man, that's gonna say a whole lot. And also toward the fact of you still have San Fran, which we all see what happens with teams that lose in the Super Bowl and what happens to them the next season. So they may go through that a little bit, but to me, it's still all up to Jimmy G and how he carries himself in the clutch because he got bailed out a whole lot by his running backs and mainly especially by their special teams and their defense also, by the way. So Jimmy G has a lot to prove coming back from the Super Bowl loss and see what happens in this division. Seattle, you know how Seattle are like one of the best comeback teams in the NFL. You got Russell Wilson. You still have Bobby Wagner over there on that defense, and the defense is young, but they're still growing and getting better. But that team still falls on Russell Wilson and everything that he can does on the offensive side of the ball. Can we please get him some offensive linemen? Like, I'm tired of seeing double tight end sets and 4 wide receiver sets, and many of those tight ends and wide receivers are pretty much blocking for Russell Wilson when he drops back to pass. Like, I'm tired of seeing that. But again, you still have the Rams, which we've seen the Rams kind of digress a little bit. They did lose Todd Gurley. He did go to the Atlanta Falcons. But I still think that the Rams will still hang on and be there. You still got one of the best defensive players in the league in Aaron Donald. So that still says a whole lot. That dude is a freaking animal. Still got Sean McVay. He's still very good, young, very good head coach. What we're going to see with Jared Goff when it comes, because he did digress on the last season. You don't have Gurley anymore, so which means that'll be more passing for Jared Goff, which must mean Sean McVay may like fall in love with that and take advantage of that. But when is this division? Even though they may digress in this division, it's tough for me to say. But I still got San Fran winning this division. I still do. This may be the only situation where we have a Super Bowl loser and they still come back and win the division in this division. But trust me, it's tough for me to say that they're going to win it. But I got San Fran.
This division has a lot of questions when it comes to skill position players, because when I look at the Rams, I'll give you an example. Running back situation is a little iffy. Your wide receiver, Cooper Kupp, but they're lacking a big threat target. When I look at the 49ers, same thing. You got Deebo Samuel. You got these names. You got some good names over there. You got the running backs, but you don't have a big threat. Mm-hmm. When I look at Seattle has the best quarterback in this division, in Russell Wilson. They got a great running back in Chris Carson. When you look at the wide receivers, although we all like Tyler Lockett, they don't have a true number one. But then I look at Arizona. They have the youngest quarterback. They have a good running back in Keon Drake, who we all like, and they got D-Hop. Not only do you have D-Hop, you got Larry Fitzgerald, and you add Christian Kirk to that. I like that. I like that a lot. You got a young coach that seems to understand a lot of things. I think with time, to me, I question, McVay as a coach a little bit, because I think we overhyped him after the first year because he was there. We seem to forget, man, that Rams team was very deep in talent. Aaron Donald may be the best player in football, right? Mm-hmm. Now you add Jalen Ramsey to that equation, who they just paid. They still got good players over there, but they just don't have enough skill guys to me. And yeah, I don't know about Jared Goff. To me personally, Jared Goff may be the worst quarterback in this division today in the AFC West. Considering that Jimmy G is over there, if you had to go between Jimmy G, Kyler, Russ, or him, you may say he's the worst quarterback in that division. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's saying a lot, considering Jimmy G is over there. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to take the Rams out, but I don't think they're a playoff team. This team is in cap hell. And at least you still got two of the best, probably defensive players at their positions, respectively, But Jared Goff, man, nah, I'm not with it. Seattle, I like Seattle, man. You get Jamal Adams. Russell Wilson, to me, is probably the best quarterback in football. I think from a standpoint of not having it all, meaning not having the weapons that a lot of guys are blessed with. So let's put this in perspective. Dom can tell you right now, if Russell Wilson had Cleveland's weapons, they'd be the best team in the NFL.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I think off of that perspective alone, that's a question mark. 49ers, I don't know about the Super Bowl thing, man. Dom brings this up every year on our little NFL preview. The team that loses the Super Bowl does not come back the same. And I don't know if they come back the same. Like I said, they still got those pieces on there, but they lost guys like Buckner. They lost pieces. So we'll see. Arizona has the bright spot. A lot of young talent. They got some good linebackers over there, some young guys. You still got Patrick Peterson. They got this Byron Murphy Jr., who I like at cornerback as well. They got some good talent over there. The question is this: can they make the next step? Damn, man. Adding DeAndre Hopkins changes a lot.
Man.
They're a tight end away from being a problem. And I think Kyler Murray makes that leap. So for me, I'm going to go Seattle win this division because I think Russell Wilson is the best player in this division, not named Aaron Donald. I'm going to hold off on a wild card team. Okay. Even though I like Arizona a lot, I'm going to hold off. So, yeah, I got Seattle winning this division.
Yeah, I mean, it's Seattle. Like, I don't believe in 49ers. I don't believe in Jimmy Garoppolo. Arizona is young. Look, I get the whole number one thing with DeAndre Hopkins, but let's not just gloss over the fact that as long as they can stay healthy, Philip Dorsett and Greg Olsen did get added to that Seattle Seahawks offense. So those are also two more weapons for Russell Wilson to throw to.
Yeah. Especially
Greg Olsen, because he is like one of the most reliable tight ends, like I said, as long as he's on the field. And Philip Dorsett, that speed down the field to go along with Metcalf, who's probably going to be another Michael Thomas if he keeps developing at the way he's developing. So Russell got a few weapons, you know what I'm saying, to throw to this year, which is more than you can say for like the last couple of years. So, yeah, man, Seattle wins this division. Like, yeah, no question.
I like that.
Nice. I like that. Good stuff, Don. All right, let's move on to the NFC South.
Oh,
Hendo's favorite division because he's always right about this situation. There'll never really be a two-time division winner, even though it finally happened when it came to the Saints. As the Saints did win that division, twice in a row, and then, the Saints sainted in the playoffs. But as far as like these teams go, now you got the Carolina Panthers where they did get Teddy Bridgewater. He is your starting quarterback. You still have the best running back in football to me, which is Christian McCaffrey, which I still think, like, since that contract, they're about to run his ass to the ground. And you also have Atlanta Falcons picking up Todd Gurley. They still have a good dual running back system, but you did lose one of your top receivers, which got traded to New England, and then New England let him go. So I don't know what he's gonna do now, but I'm not really seeing a lot from Atlanta this year. You still have Matt Ryan. That's good, but he's digressing. The New Orleans Saints, they just signed Alvin Kamara a 5-year contract extension, even though you was hearing about him saying, oh, well, he's on a trading block. They're going to trade Alvin Kamara. They're not going to trade him. Let's stop the BS right there. That's pretty much, besides Michael Thomas, that's pretty much your most valuable offensive weapon on that field because he can run out the backfield and catch out the backfield. You do have Drew Brees, and you do have newly acquired backup quarterback, our boy Jameis.
Strong.
Our boy Jameis Strong, who is waiting in line to take over as starting quarterback.
Don't you do that, Dom. Don't you do that. Don't you respect God.
I ain't say nothing, man.
Me and Dom had the conversation already, so we'll get to that very, very soon.
Forget that. Spoiler alert. My bold prediction is Jameis will start before this season is over with.
Yes.
I don't disagree either.
Yes.
I think Drew Brees is done.
That's why we said Jameis will start and finish the season for the New Orleans Saints. I don't bar injury on anybody, but at the same time, it's like Drew Brees is already up there. I don't want to say getting up there. He's already up there.
He is one hit away from going to that bright. He didn't already sign his TV deal anyway, so he just get an early start. Go look at some film. You ain't got nothing to do. Just watch tape. Get your commentary skills sharp, man.
Exactly. Totally agree with you with that. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with their newly acquired quarterback, Mr. Tom Brady, you also pick up Leonard Fournette. You got the return of Gronkowski. You got Chris Goodwin. You got Mike Evans. Like, it sounds good on offense. Sounds good. But what's up with this offensive line, which I don't think the offensive line is good enough to hold up a 43-year-old Tom Brady, which we seen the digression from Tom Brady from New England. And I'm kind of glad that they did get these more weapons around him offensively because he's going to need them. I don't even see Tom Brady even throwing like 30, 35 touchdowns this season because it may get to the point where he, like these first couple of weeks, he's going to be running for his life. He really is. So Tampa Bay looks good on paper. Shout out to Bruce Arians, man, getting everything done. Also, shout out to offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich over there, which I do feel like he is one of those guys that need to be considered for an NFL head coaching job also as well. But looks like they have a good offense intact on paper, but I still don't believe in that offensive line, and I really don't believe in that defense. So, with that being said, for the third season in a row, Hendo, the New Orleans Saints will win the NFC South.
I'm gonna let Dom go.
Oh, this ain't gonna take long. I'm picking the Bucks. The Bucks will win the division at 11-5. The Saints will be the wild card team. And there we go. Like, look, everything is very correct with what you said. It just all does look good on paper. If we just talking about Tom by himself, he had nothing to throw to last year. Like, the team was ranked last. The wide receiver core was ranked last in separation. You know what I'm saying? Like, Julian Edelman was going through, post, getting popped for wellness thing. So he wasn't the same. You ain't got to worry about this in Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston was overthrowing Mike Evans. That shouldn't be possible. Tom Brady ain't going to do that. Yes, the offensive line is definitely going to be an issue. But at the same time, though, we also know that Tom Brady is smart enough to be able to get rid of the football before he takes a hit. He has the people to be able to do it, and he has his security blanket in Gronk, which he only probably played like 6 games. But either way it goes, though, he has a security blanket in Gronkowski and somebody he trusts. They got 3 running backs, which is Jones, Leonard Fournette, and don't forget LaShawn McCoy. So that'll be 3 running backs who can also, carry the load, because LaShawn McCoy could be and Jones could be receiving, running backs, and then you can just have Leonard Fournette be your banker. So I am putting trust in Bruce Arians. And I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And look, they still got Sue on that defensive line. I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning the division. And the New Orleans Saints will be one of the wild card teams in the NFC.
I got both of those teams as one of those teams as wild card. For me, the Saints are a simple thing: health, attrition, and health. Other than that, you got a good defensive line that you're going to be working with. You still got one of the best corners in football in Marshawn Lattimore. Yeah, man. My only issue with Tampa Bay is going to be this. They have no depth out of them 2 receivers. You got to hope Mike Evans stays healthy, who's already had some questions now about his shoulder, I believe. You still got Chris Godwin, who's probably a number 1 on everybody else's team. But after that, they don't have Humphreys anymore, who they lost.
But you could say the same for the Saints, though, outside of Emmanuel Sanders that they just signed.
Yeah. Yeah, the Saints don't. Yeah, and that's a good point. But the Saints also have a running back. That's the real deal, and that's the difference. Although we they got 3 over there. They got 2. They got Ronald Jones. They got Leonard Fournette now. Yeah, the Saints still got Jared Cook, who's been good. I don't know what Gronk's situation is gonna be like going forward. Yeah, that is a big thing if they do lose Michael Thomas, but they still got Alvin Kamara that does it all. That's a big deal for them. They got Latavius Murray, who I like a lot as well. Like I said, this defense is good, man. Like I said, I like some of their names. They brought in Malcolm Jenkins, former Eagle great Malcolm Jenkins. You still got Marcus Williams. He overcame his situation from the playoff year. I like their cornerbacks, man. Like I said, Marshawn Lattimore is one of my favorites in football. You add Janoris Jenkins to that team now as well. Once again, I don't know what's going on with the linebacker situation in the NFL, but the lack of line, they do got DeMario Davis, who I like, but the linebacker situation is a little crazy right now for them. So they got BMO's boy Kiko Alonso out there pushing the 3. So
good old Cameron Jordan.
But other than that, man.
Hold on, Hendo.
Go ahead.
Did you really just say Janoris freaking Jenkins as, what? Touche. This is your touche. Janoris Jenkins.
I would say this as a second corner, he better than what we got. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Shit. Man, yeah.
Not no more.
Yeah, but I mean, as a second corner, I mean, he brings some experience there. So we'll see how that works out for them. Atlanta is Atlanta. You still got Julio Quintorris, Julio Jones, Lopez, whatever his name is. You got Calvin Ridley, who we like a lot. Yeah, man, Matt Ryan's coming back healthy for the first time, so we'll see how that goes. Offensive line still what it is. Yeah, they're not going to do anything this year for me. I think Julio may can get traded, man. One of these teams, like 49ers and like the Seahawks, got to figure out a way to get somebody like him because they need a big target. So, yeah. Tampa Bay, man, like I said, it's just a health thing with them that scares me a little bit. And I'm missing one team. So we got Tampa, Atlanta, Saints. Oh, Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, Carolina.
They're a sneaky team. I think that the thing that you got to understand is this. We're going to see if Christian McCaffrey can do what he did last year, that workload. I do like Teddy Two Gloves. One time for Teddy Bridgewater. DJ Moore, I think, has a great year as a wide receiver. I think he finally gets a little love this year. Yeah, I don't know if they got enough, though. My thing is this, man. All hell can break loose if Tom Brady gets hurt. And that's the thing that scares me. They have no offensive line. None. And although we question Jameis's accuracy, Tom Brady ain't throwing that deep ball. At least Jameis will throw it out there somewhere, even though he'll overthrow you by 30 yards. Tom is not going to be able to throw that deep ball. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. But yeah, I like Bruce Arians. He is the quarterback guru. And like I said, if I had to go by coaching, he's easily the second best coach in this division. Yeah, man, I got Saints win this division, but I do think that Tampa Bay is a wild card team today. But man, they got a disaster if Tom Brady gets hurt. Who's their backup quarterback right now? If Tom Brady gets hurt. If Tom Brady gets hurt today, Blaine Gabbert-Reitz.
Man.
As your man Michael Irvin once said, Blade Gabbert-Reitz is your backup. And that's Blaine Gabbert, everybody. We just call him Blaine Gabbert-Reitz because that's what Emmett decided to call him. So I got Tampa Bay winning this. I got the Saints winning this division 3 times. That's crazy.
Yeah, 3 in a row. All right, let's move on to the NFC East.
Oh Lord.
Say one thing positive about the Washingtons.
They changed their name.
I like the rookie running back, Anthony Gibson. Okay. I have drafted him out of 2 out of 3 of my leagues. Alex Smith is back. I don't know if that's a good thing necessarily for him. I like McLaurin, but they ain't no more. They ain't got Trent Williams no more. I don't know what they're gonna do. So they gonna get killed back there. You talking about the worst offensive line in football? Man, I thought mine is bad. They do got Brandon Shreef though, the guard, but yeah, it is what it is. Hey,
at least Kerrigan is still there on defense.
Well, yeah. I mean,
still holding along.
Yeah, I mean they got Chase Young, the number 2 pick or number 1 pick or whatever. So you got Chase Young. So, but other than that, man, I mean, yeah, they don't stand a chance. And then they'll probably somehow sneak up because the NFC's our division is so whack that half the time something like this would happen. The team they ain't supposed to win do win.
Right.
It's funny. I'm looking at their roster. They got Ronald Darby on there. Oh boy, he is food in this division.
Oh Lord. Well, that's positive enough. We got the New York Giants. We got Saquon Barkley, who was incredible, and they also have a new head coach and a new offensive coordinator, which is former Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett, which I kind of already have in mind what he want to do with Saquon. So Saquon's gonna get ran to the ground for that whole football team. As far as like the quarterback situation goes, like I like him a lot. I just don't like them turnovers, man. So hopefully he'll, tune that down and stop the fumbles, bro. Like you got to stop that. You got to stop that. But I like the quarterback situation there. But I love Saquon Barkley, man. So I'm rooting for him a whole lot. So hopefully Garrett will, hand clap his way for a successful Saquon Barkley to keep doing what he's doing on the field. But mainly in this division is about the 2 teams that that we both like, and that's the Cowboys and the Eagles. And it's also going to come to that situation. Like out of those 2 teams, the team is going to win the division. I like that situation. Dom, if you want to go ahead and elaborate on the Eagles, you can take it away.
This isn't going to be a long preview either. All right. So as far as the Eagles go, Carson Wentz is hurt already, which is to be expected. Luckily, it's before the season. But I said this last year when they drafted Jalen Hurts. I had no issue with them drafting Jalen Hurts because they did it for this exact reason. I like Rieger. His shoulder's jacked up right now, so our young wide receiver gonna be gone for about a good 6 weeks. Alshon Jeffrey sucks, so unless he have a bounce back year, it's gonna be the same old Alshon. Y'all can put him on the trading block and get rid of him for somebody. Just anybody is better than Alshon right now. Zach Ertz, he's going through contract negotiations right now. He ain't happy with what's going on, so we'll see how that plays out this year. But with all that being said, though, I still got the Eagles making the playoffs. And I'm not going to say they're going to win the division this year, especially considering how the division winners for both, that always fluctuates year by year. But, the Eagles will be a wild card team. Luckily, Jason Peters is back at his natural position. So that's always a good sign when it comes to protecting whoever is going to be the quarterback at that particular time, whether it's Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts. But I will say this, though. And I talk a lot of crap about Carson Wentz, and this is the only reason why. And both of y'all could attest to it, especially you, Hendo. When they gave him all that money, the first thing I said was, it's too damn early to give him all that money. So now we're in the situation that we're in right now where you can't really sign nobody to help him out. And also why the money for Zach Ertz is going to be like a little funny when it comes to like keeping him there. So, but last year, he definitely gave my respect because that year he was healthy and the team wasn't, and he was still able to win the division. So he'll forever earn the benefit of the doubt. That's the only reason why I'm even accepting the fact that like he's hurt right now is because it's a little thigh, so he should be fine. But I will need to see what Jalen Hurts look like because I ain't confident in him either. Did y'all see it the way he threw in college? It is no way I'm just that comfortable with Jalen Hurts being my backup quarterback. I'm glad they got him because that's for like insurance purposes. And if all else fails, he will be cheap if something does happen to Carson Wentz. But he can't throw either. So that's going to be the problem with that. But honestly, the last year and a half has just been mostly about locker room things. It was too much division going on with, you had your Nick Foles people and then you had your Carson Wentz people. The majority of those people are gone. Except for Alshon, he's still there. So he's just going to have to man up and be a grown man and just play. But the secondary, they addressed that. We do got Darius Leonard. They did get, Roby from the Rams. So the secondary isn't as bad. I would like for them to take a look at Tony Jefferson so you can at least kind of like try to, replace Malcolm Jenkins, even though he did go to Ohio State. But other than that, though, the Eagles will probably finish 9-7 and get that last wild card spot.
Indeed. Go ahead, Hendo. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. I'll finish it off.
All right, with the Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles, like I said, they're both like just hand in hand when it comes to this division. I mean, even what Dom said, even with the early injury to Carson Wentz, getting Jalen Hurts, the receiver situation and the secondary situation, they still will have a chance in this division because, as Hendo has said also, too, the division is just bad and it's wishy-washy. Like anything can go in this division, it'd be like stupid losses and dumb wins when it comes to this division because that'll happen. And as far as like with the Cowboys go, you do have a new head coach, Mike McCarthy. You do have a new defensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, and all these, things of that nature. Kind of have the same football team, but also it's like I'm very curious to see how they're going to do with new head coach Mike McCarthy, which he has had, had a Brett Favre and also had an Aaron Rodgers, and what he's going to really do with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott had his best statistical career as a quarterback other than, with the Dallas Cowboys, which was his contract year. He's back on the franchise tag. The reason why he threw for 5,000 yards is because he was pretty much playing catch up the whole time because they already have bad and slow starts. And then when it comes to the third and fourth quarter, they're always playing catch up. So, of course, Dak is going to have to throw the football more, and Ezekiel Elliott is out of the equation. You can't start like that when it comes to this division, when it comes to this football team, because this team is not really good enough defensively, especially in the secondary, to sit there and hold leads and play comeback with them, because you're putting that defense right back on the field. As far as like what the defense goes, that safety situation, they did draft for safety, but as far as like starting safety, they still didn't take care of it like I thought they was, because there's still a safety out there, regardless of the off the field issues or him being a meathead while in Baltimore. He's still out there and he's still available for cheap.
Okay.
Go ahead and get him. But you still put Brandon Carr on the practice squad just in case y'all want to convert him to safety, which I think that's what they're going to do with him. You know, so you lose one of your top defensive linemen, due to injury, so you cut him off. But you do have another defensive lineman coming back because he did get reinstated, but you're not going to see him for 6 games. You know what I'm saying? So even with the acquisitions that you made on defense, which that is good, me and him don't know about this team every single season. You still can't trust them. Even with a new head coach or not, I do have high hopes for that because the Jason Garrett era is over, thank goodness. Could have been over soon enough. But also at the same time, how are they going to adjust with another head coach that I feel like he has all his ducks in a row and he has his analytics team and he did everything that he did in the offseason to get this team together and things of that nature. But also at the same time, it's like, how are they going to adjust? Because this team is Super Bowl or bust every single season. Even with all the media attention, Jerry Jones and things of that nature, they need to get things done. But that window is going to close. Matter of fact, damn near closes every single year. I do love CeeDee Lamb, which to me, Hendo, that is my rookie of the year in the NFC.
Okay.
Because I really think he's going to get a lot of opportunities as the third wide receiver on his team. May move up to number 2. Depends on how healthy Amari Cooper stays and how long he stays on the field. I still like Michael Gallup. So yes, there is an opportunity to have 3 wide receivers on this team that can get like 1,000 yards. And as far as the defensive line is still stupid to me. Like it still bothers me because they can't stay healthy and they can't stay sober. That's the only thing that bothers me. That's the only 2 things that I ask for y'all to do. That's it. But also at the same time, it's like you got to get some kind of penetration, man, to get to that quarterback. You got to do something because that secondary is not good enough to hold their own when it comes to that. You still have a safety situation where, okay, first of all, both of your starting safeties are short. That's going to be an issue. Thompson is a good height. He did okay. But you put Xavier Woods back there, and you putting Jordan Lewis back there, which he's finally back, Hendo. He's not hurt anymore. I still want him to start at corner. So, like I said, I don't trust both of them back there at safety because both of them, like I said, you need somebody that can cover, which Jordan Lewis does, but I don't trust him as a safety. I trust him more as a cornerback. And we've seen that towards the end of the season when he finally was starting Hendo and finally get an opportunity to play cornerback. He was getting interceptions and he was also, causing turnovers. But it all falls down to this offense, how many points that they can produce, how consistent Ezekiel Elliott is going to be. Is he going to be in shape, ready for this season? Because he always had these little slow starts and being out of shape. But it's really all up to that offensive line, which we did lose the offensive lineman already. You do have Tyron Smith. You do have Connor Williams, who is still developing. Like, that offensive line is also going to be an issue as well because we got to make sure that they can honestly stay healthy and honestly protect Dak Prescott long enough so he can get the ball downfield. But I feel like with everything that's going on with Dak Prescott, everything that happened in the offseason and things of that nature, one of my bold predictions, like he may be an MVP candidate this season. Also, depending on how well he does this season. But as far as like them, and also thank you very much for Jason Witten leaving finally and going to the Raiders because we finally have a young, good tight end to me. I like Dalton Schultz. I like him a whole lot. And I really want to see him get the opportunity to shine on this offense. That's really another thing that I want to see offensively for them. But also at the same time, Blake Jarwin, another good one also as well. Yes. So I like Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz. I really want to see both of those guys get opportunity because you had one of the all-time great tight ends, not even letting them hit the field and get reps and being an a-hole even coming back for this last season, just taking over their shine. But I love the tight end. Like the tight end situation is very big on me because I would ready to see that change from years on in. Like the dual tight end says, get some tight ends that can pass block, run block. Get some that you can sit in on the goal line, which they really didn't even have that much. But I'd really like to see that. But still back to the defense. You know, you got DeAndre Poe, Antoine Woods back. Also, getting Everson Griffin. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a huge contribution for them. You still had the Marcus Lawrence also as well, which is a huge year to him for me because I feel like he did digress last season, getting exposed and not even stepping up to the plate. So defense is still it's very, very important to me. But I got the Cowboys winning this division. But the way the Cowboys be cowboying during the season and the way this division is, I won't be surprised if they don't. I got them win this division by a very slim margin because I still believe like with everything that's going on Philadelphia side, they still will have a chance. But I do got the Cowboys winning this division.
Yeah, for me, both of these teams, Eagles and Cowboys, are the class of the division. To me, the Eagles had the best defensive player in the division in Fletcher Cox. He's probably the best defensive tackle in football, no question asked. Not named Chandler Jones. Yeah, man, the Cowboys are an interesting bunch because, like I said, they got some questions on the offensive line. La'el Collins, you know, him being injured, they got to find a way to suffice that for a couple of weeks now. Joe Looney will be playing center, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is.
I like the receiving core. Mark Cooper says he's going to play. He hadn't practiced in a while, but CeeDee Lamb is going to have, I think, a big year, like you said. Michael Gallup is in a contract year, so he's probably going to have a big year as well. Yeah, man, I'm not worried about the offense, but the defense, I do got my questions once again. Linebacking core is LV, Leighton Vander Esch healthy. Sean Lee is already out.
Right.
Is he going to be better? Secondary, we know there's issues there. We got Jordan Lewis, you got Anthony Brown. I think, to me, the best cornerback on this team is Trevon Diggs, the rookie. If you guys don't know, he went to Bama. That is Stephon Diggs' little brother.
Yes.
Cowboys did draft him in the second round. So I do like Trevon Diggs a lot. I am not sold on this safety position at all with not with Antoine, but Woods, Xavier Woods. I'm not sold with that. I'm a little scared about that. That's why I would want Earl Thomas on this team. Cowboys got their kicking situation taken care of with Greg Zuerlein because last year they had issues kicking. Lost a lot of games because of that. So, yeah, man, I think Dallas will win this division because of that. The thing with the Eagles, man, is just the unfortunate thing of health. I do think Jalen Reed is going to be a star in this league. I just think that time will tell with that. Yeah, but Carson Wentz being hurt in and out kind of deters that. But once again, when you got a defensive line with Graham, Fletcher Cox, you know, you can keep naming all the guys on that team. They got a good defensive line. What scares me is, like you said, you got Darius Slay, but then that strong safety spot, I mean, you out there throwing Jalen Mills at strong safety now. So,
can I address the injury thing real quick? I mean, cut you off.
Yeah.
They need a whole new damn medical staff in Philadelphia, fam.
Okay.
Man.
Because when you look at it, it should be no reason. Look, injuries gonna happen regardless. But when it's literally almost the same people getting almost the same type of injuries every single year, it's something in that medical staff, man. Like, and I've said this the second year Carson Wentz got hurt. They haven't did nothing to change or improve that whatsoever. Now, look, everybody around the league got injuries going on before the season started. But once again, it's Carson Wentz again. Like, now Miles Sanders not gonna play tomorrow because he got his hamstring hurt. Yeah, his hamstring hurt again. So yeah, it's something going on in that medical staff in Philadelphia that needs to be changed. And Doug Peterson and Howie, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta do something about that. Because it just makes no sense.
I agree.
At all to me. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's a concern. Like with it's both our teams have history of drafting hurt players that stay hurt, and that's nothing. We do our due diligence to try to be cool and be cute by drafting some of these dudes. But they can't stay on the field. But yeah, I think the Eagles still got a chance, man. Because at the end of the day, it's the Cowboys we're talking about here, and yeah, anything can happen with Dallas. When everything goes good, that means it goes bad. But I do think Dak Prescott fighting for a contract has a chance to be the MVP of the NFL because he may not have any excuses considering that he has Zeke Elliott, Tony Pollard, those 3 receivers, Blake Jarwin. He has the offense talent now. You can question the line, but I'm pretty sure Carson Wentz is looking at the Cowboys' offensive weapons like, God dang, man, give me that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, CD Lamb was a steal in the draft. That's a huge thing for the Cowboys. I think he's going to be running punt returns as well.
Yes.
It kind of reminds me of Dez's rookie year when they had Dez like running punt return stuff, just getting them the ball in his hand. So I'm excited, man, to see what Dallas does. Like I said, I think the Eagles are a playoff team, though, because I just think that a natural pedigree, and I think Carson Wentz will be fine eventually. But, man, it could get ugly if he gets hurt. And like I said, Jalen Hurts, he's a wild card. We don't know a lot about him as far as what he can do in the NFL, but Dom is consistent on the throwing part. We question his mechanics, but who knows? Maybe that translates over to the NFL a little bit better than what he did in college. Yeah, it's the reason why they took him in the second round. You just don't take a quarterback like that in the second round without being scared of his health. This reminds me of the Kirk Cousins RG3 deal. They knew. They knew. Like, look, yeah, man, we need a quarterback. And I think it's a good thing for the Eagles because you get Jalen Hurts as a backup quarterback because there are a lot of teams right now, man, they lose their starting quarterback, like Tampa Bay, it goes downhill. I do like Dallas' situation at quarterback because, yeah, knock on wood, Dak doesn't get hurt, but you still get Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton may not be a Pro Bowl quarterback, but he's a serviceable one. Hell, he'll get you to where you always are anyway, which is 8-8. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, Dallas has every opportunity to win this division. I don't count the Eagles out, man, because I love their defense line. I've always had an affinity for Fletcher Cox. Like I said, he's probably the best defensive tackle in football, man, and he gives us hell. It's going to be more hell now because we don't have Travis Frederick up the middle. So I don't know what I feel bad for Looney and them. Yeah, this is going to be a tough thing, man. That scares me. I didn't think about that. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, man, it's good. This division always never fails us. Week 1, they all look good. Then here we go, week 17, the Eagles, Cowboys. Somebody got to win to get in, and it never fails. So, yeah, man, probably the worst division in football, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because there's uncertainty in every division that we talked about. Maybe not with Kansas City, but even at that, San Diego with help has a chance.
Yeah, that's true.
But looking at this division, my God. You mean to tell me right now Giants literally have a chance to win this division? If something go bad, man, get me out of here. So, yeah. Other than that, I guess I got to ask you guys, who's the NFL MVP this year?
Mahomes.
Yeah, right now I'm going to go, my homeboy, just by default.
Yeah, I'm going to go Mahomes, but I do think that with a contract here, Dak is going to try to prove that he's worth the money. He has the supreme talent like Mahomes, maybe not as fast of weapons, but he has weapons. So, yeah, I'm going to go with those two. You already named your coach that's going to get fired.
Oh, yeah, Doug Marrone is definitely going to be the first coach that's get fired.
Yeah, without naming Doug Marrone, I do think that, man, with the Pittsburgh situation is interesting. They don't fire coaches, but I wonder if Mike Thomas steps down.
I think he'll step down before they fire him.
Yeah, so this is Charlie Bay's D-Day year too, y'all. So
yeah,
all is well, but we'll see.
Real quick, give me y'all wild card teams.
Eagles and because I had Cowboys win the division. I got Eagles and I got the Cardinals. And Eagles, Cardinals, and Buccaneers. Okay, Saints win the division.
I got Eagles, Saints, and Niners.
Yeah,
I got Bucks, Rams, and Packers.
You high on the Rams? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Bucks, Rams, and Packers.
Yeah, man. Jared Goff, man. All right, but yeah, man, I'm excited.
Me too. All right, give me y'all offensive player of the year.
Offensive player of the year. It's both. It's NFC, AFC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. AFC.
No, just one. Just one.
One. Okay, one. Okay. I am gonna go with Dak Prescott. because I think, like I said, once again, contract year, he got something to prove. Whenever these boys trying to get paid, they trying to do something, and it never fails for the Cowboys. This one they always do good when people trying to get paid. So I'm gonna go Dak.
I'm gonna actually go with your boy Hendo, Derrick Henry.
I like that.
Nice.
I think he has like an even better year than he did last year. So, and I think his hands are getting better too. So he might be catching a little bit more passes out the backfield.
Yeah.
Okay. I got Christian McCaffrey.
Oh.
I mean, contract. You know what I'm saying? Getting his contract extension aside, I still think they're gonna work him to death. So I think he's going to be the leading rusher and leading receiver on the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
I can see that.
All right. Who y'all got for Defensive Player of the Year? All right. Don't laugh at me if I say this.
Go ahead.
Even though we can't say their whole team name, but I got Myles Garrett.
Well,
I got Myles Garrett.
I ain't got nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I ain't got nothing against that. I really don't. Oh man, Defensive Player of the Year. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I can't think of nobody off the top of my head.
Yeah, because it's hard. They don't never give it to a cornerback. So
Right.
yeah, like cornerbacks ain't getting it. Damn, Defensive Player of the Year.
I would say a surprise. I guess a surprise, even though the team is like whatever. But I like Grady Jarrett in Atlanta.
Okay. Nice.
I think he'll have at least a good solid double-digit sack year too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Darius Leonard from the Colts. Because I did call him Bobby Wagner Jr. I'm gonna go unpopular with him, even though I think Bobby Wagner's probably gonna get it again somehow because Bobby Wagner is Bobby Wagner.
Cheating name.
Aaron Donald's kind of easy, but yeah, it's a little different now when he's being keyed on. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Darius Leonard, man. I like Darius Leonard.
Okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Oh, that's easy for me. Clyde Edwards.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's an easy choice, man. I know CeeDee Lamb has got a case, but CeeDee Lamb is a third target on that Cowboys team, where it's like Clyde Hilaire is literally the running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, and that says a lot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Clyde was my pick, but I'm going to go on a limb and say Joe Burrow.
Oh.
Starting quarterback for the Bengals. You got A.J. Green. Already getting thrown into the fire, coming from LSU also as well. I think he do have a case to also break the rookie, quarterback touchdown record too.
Okay.
So I got Joe Burrow with that. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I got Chase Young.
Okay. I'm gonna go Jeff Okudah, Detroit Lions cornerback.
Nice.
I like Chase Young, even though the school he went to. But yeah, I like Chase Young pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jeff Okudah.
All right. Comeback Player of the Year.
Cam Newton. And also Cam Newton will lead the NFL in total touchdowns.
Ooh. I like Cam Newton as the answer. I think if we just gave the award away without somebody being on the field, Alex Smith.
Touche, yeah.
Considering what I saw on that picture, there's no way he should be playing football.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Not at all. Cam Newton was also my pick too. And last on the list, Coach of the Year.
Oh man, I'm going with the Super Bowl winning coach from last year, man. Good old Andy Reid. I'm so happy for Andy Reid. You would think that I would hate the fact that he won the Super Bowl, but I'm so happy for Andy Reid. So I'm gonna go Andy Reid.
I like Andy Reid a lot. He's an easy one. But I think, man, if the Cowboys are what they're supposed to be, Mike McCarthy, because it's his first year back, and they love doing that. But if I had a sneaky pick, because I got high hopes on this team, I think that they're a sneaky good team. Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, that'll make sense.
Yeah, because I got Arizona in the playoffs, and I think he has a chance. Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury for sure. But I would say Mike McCarthy, man, because I think that if Dallas is supposed to be this playoff team and whatever, he has a chance to do that, and he can prove that he's still a great coach. And he inherited a great team, man. It's not like he's inheriting some bums. So he's probably got more talent than he's ever coached, even with that Super Bowl winning team in Green Bay. So we'll see. And also another guy for comeback player of the year, man. If all is well with him, and I forgot because he hadn't played football in so long, Aldon Smith.
Yes.
True.
Aldon Smith.
That'd be a good one too.
Yeah.
Also Chubb, not Nick Chubb, but the other Chubb.
Oh, Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, Bradley Chubb. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very good his rookie season.
Yeah.
Then got hurt, last season, only played like 2 games. Like, I got Bradley Chubb also as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My coach of the year, even though I didn't pick them to win the division, and I may be regretting this for not doing it, but if they do win the division, our boy Mr. Kango himself, Mr. Bruce Arians, I had him as my coach of the year.
Okay. He'd be the first coach to win one from 2 different teams, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He sure will. All right. Week 1, the NFL begins tomorrow, and I already had the schedule pulled up.
Okay.
And pretty much some nice little games on the schedule, man. We got Colts and Jags. I think that'll be a good one, even though we pretty much know the outcome of that one. It's in Jacksonville. It'd be funny if Jacksonville won their first game of the season, with all this crap already happening. But we got the Chargers and Bengals. We're seeing Joe Burrow first game at home. We also have, Seahawks and Falcons. I think that'll be a good one. That'll be on Fox. We got Clee going against the Ravens.
Oh, my God.
In Baltimore, by the way. We got the Jets at the Bills. We got the Las Vegas Raiders, of course, at Carolina. We got the Bears at Detroit. We got, I think this right here is really the game of the week because we got Packers at Minnesota starting week 1.
Okay.
We got Dom's Eagles against the Washingtons. We got the Chargers and Bengals. We got the Bucks against the Saints, which I think, matter of fact, that might take the cake right there. It's in New Orleans, by the way. Already early division game. We got the Cardinals and 49ers. I think that's going to be a very good one. Matter of fact, that may be that I have Arizona winning that game.
Yeah.
I pick Arizona in that one. And of course, Sunday Night Football, we got the Dallas Cowboys in LA to face the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah. I think every favorite should win their game. But it would be funny if Jacksonville didn't win that game. And then everyone's all our Colts love in week 1. The Colts coded and Phil Rivers ribbed.
Oh, yeah. It's all on Uncle Phil, bro.
So, yeah. I like the schedule, man. Like I said, yeah. I'm scared for both of our teams, respectively. Because, yeah.
Oh, they'll lose to Washington. I'm already expecting anarchy. Week 1, they're going to lose to Washington.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those, man. Like NFC East, man. Like they always do this. Like always do this every season, always. But we're gonna be battle tested, of course, every single time. But that is it. That is our NFL preview show. I want to thank everybody in the comments for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to us live. Thanks for everybody that's been a loyal fan for us for 8 years of running. Thanks for everybody buying our shirts also as well. Man, I had to mail off some shirts this morning, so want to appreciate everybody for, putting their orders in. Got more orders coming in this week, so any size you need, any color that you need, hit us up, let us know. We will send the shirts out. Show support as much as y'all already been doing. You know what I'm saying? Dom, Hendo, as always, great job today. Man, you guys are incredible. High Fives Wrestling Podcast, Euphoric Trip, C Hendo. Shout out to chendo.com. See Hendo at, the new Globe Life Park, representing, representing his brand, showing up at the Rangers game.
Shout out to Mike Trout, man.
We got a lot of stuff coming up, man. Yes. Best player in baseball. Shout out to Mike Trout. Check out our website, mosportstalkradio.com. This episode will already be up on our YouTube channel also as well. Subscribe to all our channels. Y'all have continue to have a great weekend, and we